Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about something that resonates with me in a way that's different from every other thing I talk about. I'm going to be talking about how to harness and realize your inner giftings and how to manifest it. You know what, a lot of people, I really from the bottom of my heart feel like there's nobody on earth that's born without purpose and without the ability to be able to add value to humanity and to society. Some people might have theirs on a very large scale, others might have theirs on a scale that's little, some might be on an average level, but everybody, I believe, has a purpose and was created to be able to add value to humanity and to the society at large. Then more often than not, the question always comes up the regular questions of what is my purpose in life? Why am I here? What am I doing here? What am I supposed to do? And all of this stuff, really, to a large extent, are they really answered? Are they fully ever going to be answered? Can you just know what the purpose is? Well, I think the answer is yes. To a large extent. And it's as simple as being able to maximize those inner workings of things that make you who you are. Being able to maximize your peculiarities and things that make you stand out. Even if you're a Siamese twin, there's always something that separates you from the next person, your immediate twin, your identical twin. There's always a difference. How many people do we have on earth? Billions, but yet the designs on the palms of our hands are all different. So everybody is unique. In spite of our multiplicity, we are all unique and we have things that are peculiar to each and every one of us. My giftings might be very different from yours, although they might be similar. I might love to sing, you might like to sing, but by the time we come together, there's still always going to be a difference. So it's very important that each and every one of us are able to discover what our true inner giftings are, and then we maximize it, because that might just be one of the reasons why you're not happy in life. You wake up sometimes in the morning, you don't feel fulfilled. One of the reasons might just be the fact that you're not doing the right thing, or you're in the wrong career path, or you're doing something that doesn't give you fulfillment. And if you don't feel fulfilled, how on earth are you going to be happy? It's as simple as that. So walk through this journey with me as I would try to list out 5 steps or 5 mechanisms of you being able to discover your inner giftings. Number 1, when you were a child, how did you love to spend your time? I have a lot of those memories of my childhood, so just walk with me for a minute and go down memory lane. When you were a child, how did you love to spend your time? What are those things you loved to do? What are those things that would always excite you? Like, hey, when it's time for this, you're really excited. There's a huge chance that particular thing is what you should be doing now as an adult. That might just be one of those inner potentials you need to unleash. So take out a minute, ask yourself that question, get the right answer, and get to work. Number 2, now that you're an adult, what are you passionate about? I'm not talking about your 9 to 5 now. What really are you passionate about? What is that thing that you know that if you're sleeping right now and somebody wakes you up very abruptly, they wake you up and say, hey, you need to go do this, and you'll be happy to do it regardless or irrespective of the fact that you were just woken up from sleep? That's something that you're passionate about. So, get your mind to work right now. Right now, as an adult, what is that thing that you're very passionate about? Forget about the challenges that might affect the manifestation of that passion, but what is that thing you truly are passionate about? That might just be a sign. Number 3, what is important to you about life? I could give you a list of some varieties. Let's talk about academics, let's talk about health, let's talk about entertainment, let's talk about fashion. In all of these things, these are just but a few examples that I've mentioned right now. Pick out certain points. Family, for instance. What is important to you when it has to do with family? Or let's say relationships. What are the things that are important to you when it has to do with all of these things? It's going to be different for you than it is for another person. These things that make it important for you may just be part of the cause that form your values. And knowing your values is extremely intricate to letting you know the kind of person you are. This is very important and it's very fundamental, and you should really give it an extra thought. Work on your values. Your values will tell you who you are. Who you are is what you're supposed to be doing in life. Number 4, take the Strength Finder assessment. It analyzes your instinctive reactions and will then present you with your signature themes. Once you've discovered your signature themes, you can then leverage them for your own personal development. So this test is able to let you know that, hey, these are the core things I'm good at. It might be cognitive, it might be, there are a whole lot of variations, but once you know, your core themes are going to be developed. So through your core themes, you can now leverage on them, which will in turn lead to some sort of expansive view of who you are, what your strengths are, and what you should be doing at this particular time in your life. Finally, the fifth model that could help you realize your inner giftings is ask your friends, ask your family, and ask your co-workers, people who are with you a lot of times. Let me ask you a simple question. Walk with me for a moment. Think about your best friend. Now, what are some of the things you can tell about your best friends? I'm sure you can tell us about the temperament of your best friend. I'm also pretty sure that you can tell us about the likes and dislikes of your best friend. I'm also sure you can tell us about the cognitive values and things that drives or propels the passion of that best friend of yours. I'm pretty sure, right? That's true. Now, if you can tell me all of these things about this person who is your best friend, I'm pretty sure this best friend of yours can also tell you about those same passions that you have. So talk to these people and have them give you feedback. From their feedback, you might even discover certain things that you did not know about yourself. It's all about self-actualization and realization. Every day we live, it's a learning process. What you did not know yesterday, you have the opportunity to know it today. And never feel as though you're too big to get information that will help manifest your glory from another person. It's about self-actualization. So ask all the questions you need to ask. Carry out all the research you need to carry out. At the end of the day, you'd come to that standpoint where you know that, okay, this is what I'm good at, and this is what I want to do, this is what I need to do, and this is what I will do. Because at the end of the day, you want to live a purposeful life. You want to live a life that will count. You don't just want to be one of the 2 billion people on planet Earth. You want to be that man, that woman who does ABC, who is good at ABC, who knows XYZ. You want to be definitive. You don't just want to be part of the crowd. You want to also be in the crowd, but be definitive and be individualistic yourself, because every single person has a plan, has a purpose, and they are supposed to add to the community and the society at large. Go with me, walk with me today, and discover you for yourself. Know your true essence and live it out. Be the authentic version of who you are, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be a photocopy, you want to be an original. That is the only way you can stand out. So there we have it for today. Reflect on these 5 steps and know peace. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this topic resonates with you. Please feel free to drop a comment. If you have other ideas or other things you'd want us to talk about, please feel very free to drop a comment in the comment section below. Also, like the video, share it with friends, families, and don't forget, it's a beautiful day, so make somebody smile today, because it doesn't cost you anything. I love you for watching. Peace.